Greetings, everybody. My name is John Williams. My wife Kelly and our family have been members here at St. John's since 2008, and my story really started for the first 30 years of my life, plus or minus. I didn't really have a spiritual construct. I didn't participate in the Catholic faith, and quite frankly, did everything to avoid it. Through a series of circumstances, I found myself pretty much broken and depleted as a man in Medjugorje, and I had an encounter there with the Holy Spirit, and everything has evolved from that point, and everything that I do today in His service is predicated upon that experience. I happened to be doubting Thomas at that time. In the Gospel of John 20:24-29, Jesus shows Himself in the room and says, "Blessed are those who have not seen and believed." I happened to be Thomas. I would not believe until I had to see. And that really has been the point of my service going forward. The things that I'm doing now, the reason I'm talking to you in the way that I am, the experiences that I'm trying to share really are predicated upon Deuteronomy 4:9. Always remember what you have seen so you can tell your children and your children's children. That is just part of the service and the discipline that I'm being asked to do. And it really becomes part of God's will. I discovered that my difficulties in life have predicated myself to discover His will and then actually implement it. And I do believe that is the essence of service. In whatever capacity that may find you and whatever we're supposed to be doing, the very essence of why we're here at St. John's, it's all a part of connection. And it's all part of our relationship with Him. Ultimately, two things that I know to be true. One, that all of the things that we talk about in our faith and that we witness and experience, whether that's in the Bible here at St. John's, everything about the story of Jesus is true. The opportunities built through His resurrection are true. And we are not participating in history. We are active participants in the greatest story ever told. We're not bit players, we're main characters. And for us to play out our part, we need to understand His will for us. He has a plan for all of us. He wants relationship with us so that we can discover that plan and implement His will and ultimately provide that type of service in which He asks us to do. He could have run this world in any way He wanted. He chose us to help Him. We are His hands and His feet. And quite frankly, that's the service opportunity that we all have. And it's really finding that will, which ultimately then gets us to heaven. And that is the beautiful end of this whole story for all of us, is the opportunity to be with Him for eternity in heaven. So thank you for listening on behalf of Kelly and I and all the people here at St. John's. Greatly appreciate everything you do in the Catholic faith. God bless you, and God bless your family.